So, debloating Windows 11. So anyone that installs Windows 11 knows that it comes just debloated or bloated up with a lot of different applications and a lot of different shortcuts that you just don't need. So today I'm going to show you a utility that I found and it works wonders. You can remove like the Xbox stuff and just slim it down, and you don't have to have all that nonsense on Windows 11. So I'm going to put this link in the description, but this is the utility. It's called This is Windows 11, or This is Win 11. I already downloaded it, but when you get to the page, just hit this zip file and it'll just download it to your download folder. All right, this is a fairly brand new install. So there's a whole bunch of stuff on here that I don't really want. So this is the zip file. I'm going to extract it real quick so you know the process. Extract all. I'm just going to extract it right into this folder here. Alright, so once extracted, it'll just give you the, it should just open up the folder. Alright, so this is the application. This is Win 11. And yes, it's gonna ask you if you wanna really run this because it's an unknown publisher. And yes, you wanna run it. Yes, you do wanna run it. So this is the application. So this is the home screen, which just you can go through it and read it and see what it says. So this is where you would actually customize your Windows 11 experience. So it'll tell you Windows 11 what build you're on, and you can literally go through every single I guess area and uncheck or check depending how you have it configured to remove whatever you want. So if it's checked, that means it's going to remove it. If it's unchecked, it's not going to do anything. So I am going to actually just leave all of it on. All right. I don't care for pretty much 90% of the stuff that's on here. So it's going to run this cleanup at some point. It's going to do, or it's going to clean up broken Windows updates, even though there aren't any here yet. It's going to disable all the gaming stuff. If you don't want that disabled, just uncheck it, just like this right here. All right. To me, I just want a plain vanilla version of Windows. So I'm gonna go to the app section because this is where the fun really begins. So I'm gonna actually select all the apps for it to remove, but I'm gonna actually select ones that I want to keep. So there are a few on here that I do want to keep. Let's say Paint, for example. I'm gonna keep that one. Let's see, Totos. Video extensions, I'm gonna keep those because of just video files. You most likely will need them. I'm gonna keep Windows Photos application. I'm gonna keep the Windows camera application. So when I have a camera plugged in, I can just use it. I don't have to reinstall it. You can go through this list and pretty much just remove whatever you want. Alright, and all you have to do is at the bottom now just hit empty bin, and let's just do that now. Let's uninstall everything. I'm gonna come back to this. Let this run because I didn't actually fix the issues on the first tab. So we're gonna wait for this to remove everything that I don't want and keep everything that I do want. One thing to notice is that some applications depend on other applications that are installed, so it's going to remove pretty much everything except the dependencies that, let's say, Paint uses, or the video extensions use, or Windows Photos, or the camera that use. So you'll see things that are installed because they are required for these applications to run. All right, so don't be alarmed that you selected to have it installed, but yet it's still showing up. That's because it is dependent on applications that it really needs to run. So it looks like this is done. So as I was saying, I wanted to uninstall the app installer, but it is a required app that you do really need it on the machine. Um, so it's smart enough to know not to break it. All right, let's go back. So anyway, so these are the all the applications that are left on the machine. Either ones I selected or do require to be on here for for these applications to run. So let's go back to the first tab, and here I am going to actually just apply the entire fix. So it's gonna do a lot of things and change a lot of things and create restore points and run and clean up, and it put my start menu all the way on the left, and it looks like this is completed. So literally it just ran. Oh no, it's still running. Ran behind the scenes a script that it just needed to do. So if I click on start menu, most of my stuff is already gone because it applied the fixes. Um, so this is still running, fixing enable Microsoft Hyper-V. This is this cleanup right now. All right, so let that run. I'm gonna move on to the next tab. You automate your next installation, create Windows 11. All right, oh, this is the one I already did. Okay, so now in the last the automated task section, I found that here you can do reinstall apps and so on and so forth. But just as an example, this one right here, storage, you can run cleanup Windows on the fly. And I think this is very important because sometimes Windows just get bogged down when you're installing things, removing things, but things that still left behind the scenes. You can actually use this app to come in here, select storage, clean up Windows, and run it. And I think it'll just be very cool to gain some space or get rid of stuff that you don't need. And it ran pretty quickly because there's really nothing on here. Um, Let me go back to this section for a second because I know I just kind of skipped over it, but I just remembered something. Installing packages. If you just built a machine and you want to be able to, let's say, install the browsers that you need, right? I'm just going to select these three and I'm just going to run the installer. Same thing for gaming, right? So Steam. Same thing for, I don't know, developers, right? Maybe communication, you Teams or Skype or something like that. You can come in here and check that the ones applications that you need, and you just click on Run Installer, and it'll just go out, download what it needs, and install the application. So this is very useful if you build a lot of machines and you constantly have to reinstall things. So this is actually very helpful. So let me minimize or just shrink it a little bit, and let's see what's left on here. If there's anything, oh, that's right. I wanted to get rid of OneDrive. If you're not a fan of OneDrive, you can come in here into the automated tasks. You can go to, I think might be under apps. There you go, under apps, and you can just check remove OneDrive. Click on click on run, and the script will remove OneDrive from the machine. This is what I like about this application. This is Windows 11. Very powerful, very useful. It's really, really helpful if you if you do a lot of installs. All right, it took a second. See, it just splashed on the screen. And this is the test I was running to clean up the C volume. So I cleaned up a little bit. I mean, this is a new install anyway, so there's not much to clean up. All right, but and this is the one selectors have been successful. So this is the one for the OneDrive. So as you can see, going back to installing the application, see, it just installed Brave. So this is what I had selected here, and it'll just go through and just run the installers silently in the background. So that way you don't really have to do anything. You just have to select and run with it. All right. give it a try, guys. This is really powerful, very helpful for end user individual that's sitting at home and trying to clean up Windows, or anyone that's actually building the machine, building PCs, installing Windows. It runs very well. I have not tested this on Windows 10. This is only for Windows 11. I You could probably test it. I haven't done it yet. Maybe I'll do it in the future. All right. Let me know what you guys think about this. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Uh, if if you guys need any help, reach out. I'll be more than happy to help you out. All right. Thanks.